But Thulasizwe Mbuyane is available and he's on the line. Good morning, Thulasizwe, and thank you so much for joining us on Sports on Morning Live.
Good morning, G, and good morning to the listeners.
Thulasizwe, let's talk about the excitement that is the Soweto Derby and just being able to play in a stadium that is full of fans. How much do you think it affects the players now, the fact that they're going into the 5th Soweto Derby and will be playing in an empty stadium?
Yeah, obviously, a derby is for supporters and for the pleasure of the team. But you always want to do well in a derby, and it would have been very nice to have Ama supporters. But unfortunately, we don't have Ama supporters on the stadium. Hopefully, the guys will just imagine the fans being there and give it their all best.
Now, we know that both these teams have had an indifferent start to the season. I mean, Pirates is coming into this encounter on the back of that 2-1 win against the Kukuna United. Kaizer Chiefs having lost 1-0 to Stellenbosch. How much does that play into your performance on the day and going into the encounter?
Well, V, you know, when you play in a derby, most of the time the focus is on the game itself. The previous game doesn't count much. You obviously want to get the 3 points each and every game you play. And it's a bit tricky because now Pirates were not winning and they won a game. Chiefs were winning, they lost a game. Now they become a dangerous team because they are wounded. And Pirates mustn't be complacent to say, because we won the game, we'll just go in and do it. They have to dig deeper to win, because I still believe the Chiefs have the firepower up front. But then if Pirates on the day decide to use the players that they have on their disposal, and each and every player give it all best, I'm sure it will be a very super tough game. And obviously wishing the Buccaneers to take it.
Of course, Buccaneer yourself. Now, let's talk about winning the Soweto Derby. How big is this? Surely it's about more than just the 3 points from a player perspective.
You want to be there. You want to make your supporters happy. Obviously, they won't be at the stadium. There's a lot of activations doing. Even in Southgate, there'll be an activation that we're doing, so that the supporters can be part of the game. But the team that performs well on the day, it will always be the one that take it home.
Certainly. Tell us more about the build-up into a Soweto Derby. When you look at your playing days and you knew that a derby was coming up, what was that week like? And more importantly, the day of the derby for you as you walk out onto that field?
Yes, you're always thinking of doing well, not disappointing your supporters, not disappointing your teammates, and also not disappointing your technical team and the management. So for you not to get injured in a training session, you have to work hard at the same time and think of doing well eventually. And each and every day that passes and the derby gets closer to the final day, you anxious to be on the field of play. You're getting anxious to do well, and fortunately enough, because you mentally prepared. Whenever you go inside the field of play, you just know that you're not representing only your name at the badge, but you're representing your badge and the followers and the supporters of the team.
Now, Pirates do go into this encounter without Happy Jele as well as Nkosi Lorch. How much of an impact do you think that will have on the game for them and the results that they desire?
It's unfortunate that the two won't be in the team. It was my wish to see them playing, because they've been playing few derbies before, and there's some guys that will be playing the derby for the first time. And I just believe as their leader, Uhepi, has spoken to some of the guys to tell them the magnitude of the game and to just let them understand how important the game is. And the guys must just lift their head up high and go in there and shine for Orlando Pirates.
Certainly. Quickly before I let you go, what is your score prediction for tomorrow's derby?
2-1. Orlando Pirates.
2-1 to Orlando Pirates, so we'll just have to wait and see how that unfolds. That is, of course, former Orlando Pirates player Thulasizwe Mbuyane just telling us about the excitement behind the Soweto